Right, Amarjit, बहुत अच्छे results last season, 2-3 nils, मोहन बगान के सामने draw. Favorite result कौन सा था?
3-0 चेन्नई सिटी जीता.
Why?
क्योंकि पहला मैच था हमारे लिए और पहला विन भी था.
Okay, fantastic. और एक टाइप का फुटबॉल देखने मिला. Press करते हो high, defend करते हो थोड़ा deep. Prabsukhan knows about that. Then you break forward. Same style देखने मिलेगा. कुछ बदला है जैसे as you've come through the last couple of years कुछ change हुआ है?
दिस सीजन और अच्छा इन जनरल से और अच्छा गेम देखने को मिलेगा और अच्छा रिजल्ट भी मिलेगा.
Well, we've got Prabsukhan Gill over here. A lot of times I mentioned that he has to fill the shoes of Dheeraj Singh, which he did phenomenally well, I must say. कैसा लगता है Prabsukhan? हर जगह जाते हो, there are no fans against you. Everybody is sort of supporting you. आपके लिए away stadium जैसा कुछ है ही नहीं. How is the support like? Are you still feeling loved from being part of that under-17 team coming through? कैसा लगता है जाने में? ऐसा लगता है away खेलते हो?
काफ़ी अच्छा फील होता है जैसे कि कहीं भी जाते हैं इंडिया में होम लगता है अपना. तो जैसे कि लाइक कि हम लोग मोहन बगान मैच खेले, नेरोका खेले, 70% सपोर्ट हमें थी तो काफ़ी प्यार मिलता है. तो लास्ट ईयर शायद हमें इतने अच्छे रिजल्ट नहीं मिले लेकिन हमें प्यार और लोगों की सपोर्ट बहुत मिली. हम होप करते हैं इस साल भी हमें इतनी सपोर्ट मिले.
Thank you so much. Take a seat, please. Well, as if Indian football in the I-League didn't have enough historic moments, we've got another one this season when for the first time a club from J&K is going to be playing in the National League. A brilliant angle for the fans, fantastic for the media and supporters as well. Please welcome the two players, Shah Nawaz and of course Inyana Loveday from Real Kashmir. पहला सवाल कैसा लग रहा है कश्मीर में फाइनली the I-League sort of coming there? What is the feeling like? कैसा मूड है?
It's just like a dream come true. तो कश्मीर में अभी तक ऐसी कोई टीम नहीं थी जो I-League में लास्ट ईयर क्वालिफाई किया I-League के लिए. That's a big achievement for all Kashmiri. And now there's the platform, a big platform for all Kashmiri youths who can play in this club and take them the big national arena.
What sort of football do we see from you? Well, I mean, of course, we've seen lots of videos, but in terms of playing in the I-League, it's going to be very different. What sort of football? Are you going to keep the ball? Are you going to go attack, long ball? क्या system है? कुछ थोड़ा idea दीजिए.
हाँ, बस ये है कि अभी focus हमारा रहेगा I-League में कि बहुत अच्छा perform करें जैसे हमने last year किया था. तो हमारी जो coach है डेविड रॉबर्टसन उसने काफ़ी different strategies हमको बताया, different plan था जिसका हमने work किया था. तो इंशाल्लाह हमारी उम्मीद है कि इस I-League में हम काफ़ी अच्छा परफॉर्म करें. तो it's going very tougher to other teams to play with us.
Fantastic. Inyana, you know, you've played in India for quite a few years.
Yes.
And now you find yourself at Real Kashmir. How different is the setting from the previous clubs that you've played in?
Oh, there's not much different. It's all about society and be one team and do well, you know. So all about football is when you work hard, the good result will definitely come.
And I'm hoping that you're prepared for the biting cold, training in the morning. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, in the morning, like training in the morning in Kashmir, you know, is very, very cool. So sometimes we feel very difficult, but you have to adjust the weather. So any place, it's all about professional. So any place you go, the weather, you have to adjust the weather.
Okay, good luck playing down south in India as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, a roller coaster season for Churchill last year with a string of losses at the start, and then they went on this winning run, and then again they got slightly inconsistent. But the football was always exciting, power-packed, and full of flair, how Goan football should be. Churchill Brothers up next, and we have Wayne Vaz and Dora Cisse. teams play really well but they don't get results, they talk about sacrificing entertainment for pragmatism. Has that been spoken about? Are you guys going to play in the same way all the time, or are you going to have a more measured approach so you can grind out the results?
Well, good afternoon everybody. Football is entertainment and there's always going to be entertainment around the corner. Our coach this season, he's very passionate and enthusiastic, so he wants us to play with the same enthusiasm and drive and passion, and we're going to be a lot more physical, you know, with our approach, and we're going to keep moving the ball around a lot more compared to last season.
Talking about physical, we've got Cisse here, glorious left foot as well, a couple of lovely goals. I think it was a left foot because every time you went from the right and got onto your left, sometimes you went right, it's very confusing. I'm going to ask you, I know your coach is probably listening to this, what is your best position because you've played all over the pitch?
I'm always comfortable playing behind the striker, the number 10 role, having more free role, running around the defense and playing more on the sides, left, right, and in the middle of the pitch.
So basically everywhere.
Yeah, basically everywhere, you know. Sometimes in a team, you know, there are problems here and there, but if you're more versatile playing different areas, if the coach wants you here, in the midfield you play there, in forward you play there, right? You have no choice as a professional, you know. That's it.
Fantastic. And how was your first season in the I-League? How did you find it?
It wasn't bad, you know. I came in the second round of the season, and it was a little bit tough with me, like in a team fighting for survival and stuff. But still, I give my best, I give my all. Yeah. That puts me here today.
Thanks so much, both of you.
Thank you.
Well, a title defense last season was always going to be tough to pull off, but a 5th placed finish despite an injury-riddled campaign saw the team win 6, draw 6 and lose 6. They kept the ball on the ground and their fans are, of course, spectacular. The People's Club, ladies and gentlemen, Aizawl FC up next. We have Albert and Kareem here. Albert, we'll choose you first. What's it been like, you know, for you sort of staying in the league for a long time? You know, not in the league, pardon me, in the team for a long time, because there's lots of talent and holding down a place in the Aizawl squad is not easy.
Yeah. You know, in football, players come and go, coaches come and go, and football is always difficult, so we just have to work hard to survive in football.
You know, last season sometimes you played really well in terms of keeping the ball, lots of possession, but you didn't get the results too often. Is that going to change? Are you going to play more direct this time? Is there anything changing at Aizawl, or everything is going to be the same?
No, we'll keep on playing the same game. We'll keep on trying.
Kareem, I asked you earlier as well, in terms of, you know, being the defending champions last season, was there a certain fear or extra respect that teams gave you when you were playing last campaign?
No, the team is still the same, and there's nothing like that. It happened last year in the football, but this season we are coming more hard than last season.
Thank you so much, both of you. And well, Chennai City's football was brilliant in phases, and their 8th place finish was hardly a marker of the talent that the region and the team possesses. With a penchant to give local players a chance, the Coimbatore-based side will have another season to look forward to. Please welcome Edwin Van Spal and Pedro Cruz from Chennai City. Well, Edwin stays, so the fans are really happy. Alright, so you know, I mean, of course it is great news for Chennai City fans. We saw you take a lot of responsibility last time out, and a couple of players have made their way into other teams. What does, on a personal note, what does this season look like for you? More responsibility? Where are you going to be playing? Are you the main man now of the team?
Not like that. Everyone is a main player. So this year we have a couple of good players, and sure this year gonna be a good change to all the players. So we like to give more possessions, and we try to play good football.
Okay. We hope we do see a lot of good football. But in terms of you personally, there was a bit of chatter about whether you want to stay or go. But eventually you stayed. What made you decide?
You mean my stay?
Yeah.
Nothing about much about that. I don't want to talk really now. But I'm happy here to stay back in Coimbatore. Hopefully, I need more time to play. So hopefully, like I play better in this year and for future.
Okay, Pedro. I know that journalists have made your life difficult already asking all the questions. I'm going to keep it simple for you. How have you found India so far? Playing football here, training, and whatever games you've played?
All is different. Spain. This is my first time here in India, but I am very happy.
What is different from Spain? How difficult or different is it?
The food is here is very spicy. In Spain nothing is spicy, but now in Coimbatore changed the food and now it's okay.
Okay. Edwin, you've got to take him to a few places where the food is not too spicy. You know?
Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, the wait continues for this team, finishing 4 points off the champions Minerva. But like every season, hopes will be renewed and dreams will be dreamt. One half of the ultimate rivalry. Please welcome East Bengal. राजनीति का आपसे पहला सवाल आपने बताया दैट आपको लग रहा है सब कुछ नया है ईस्ट बंगाल में अभी लेकिन वही सेम टाइटल के लिए वेट कंटिन्यू हो रहा है कैसा है मूड हाउ इज द एटमॉस्फेयर प्री सीजन कैसा रहा
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन हम लोग अभी सीजन काफ़ी अच्छा था हम लोग मलेशिया में था काफ़ी फ्रेंडली मैचेस खेला मलेशिया टीम के साथ रिजल्ट भी अच्छा था आउट ऑफ 3 विन एंड 1 ड्रॉ तो ये साल प्रिपरेशन बहुत अच्छा था और ऐसा लगता है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर ईस्ट बंगाल ISL में खेलेगा ऐसे खबर सुना है तो हम लोग का ये लास्ट चांस है आई लीग जीतने के लिए इसलिए जितना मतलब दे सकते हैं पूरा हिस्सा लेगा आई लीग जीतने के लिए
Honest as ever. Well, Johnny, I'm going to ask you this question. You know, I'm going to ask you the funny question first. Does Neymar really fall very easily?
Buenas tardes. No. Es un jugador que la verdad le cometen demasiadas faltas. Por algo es uno de los mejores del mundo.
Good afternoon, first of all. He says that it's true that he receives a lot of fouls, but he is not the best.
I see. And what do you expect in India? First season, coming from so much experience behind you. You're coming to East Bengal. It is a high pressure situation in Kolkata football all the time. Are you ready for it?
Bueno, creo que he venido a un club muy grande de la India, que es East Bengal, y tenemos una responsabilidad muy grande, todos los jugadores, cuerpo técnico, en tratar de conseguir el campeonato. Sabemos que no va a ser fácil, nos vamos a enfrentar a grandes rivales y sobre todo desearle buena suerte a todos los equipos.
Well, he said that first of all, he said that the league is a very long league and it's not going to be easy, but everybody from the team, from the technical staff, from players will try to work hard, and he says good luck to each and every team who is participating in I-League.
Thank you very much. For those of you who don't know, Johnny played all the group stage games at 2018 World Cup. Thanks. We'll move on to the next team. They finished 2 points above their southern rivals and showed great resilience as a team which is considerably new in the Hero I-League. The ever-smiling Bino George's happy team, Gokulam Kerala, please. Saw the faces of East Bengal, Minerva, Mohammedan players when they were all over here fall as soon as they saw Gokulam Kerala. Gave them a lot of grief. Shibin from Bagan and back home, was it an easy decision?
Good evening all. Yeah man, first of all I feel so happy to come back to my home team, even my hometown also. And I want to do good performance in front of my club and in front of my home team and my family too. Thank you.
Well, we have Musa here as well, who plays in the heart of the midfield for Kerala. What was the secret? How did you guys manage to beat all the big teams? What did Bino George say at half time? Something completely changed all the time.
Good evening all. I think that question is probably it is. I give first of all to credit to Mr. Bino George as a coach. He did a good job for that time because I was just coming in the team by that time because I came in the second round. So it was just simple question when you're going to have a big team. I never knew it was a big team before, but I started to go on most of the clubs, and I realized it was a big team in India. But when you going to tackle like those big teams, you have to respect it. We had to motivate ourselves. When you have to motivate ourselves, self-discipline, and we try to contain because and that time we had Henry. I think every time we came in, we was sure that I think we can have a game, one goal for Henry because he was continually scoring every game by every game. And we're defending, and we try to have the count up also so that we can. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thank you. And I'm sure that all the teams will respect Gokulam Kerala, a lovely moniker of how GKFC became Giant Killers FC. Up to the next side, the only team which has an all-India talent base, apart from Indian Arrows, of course. And they play exciting football, and they've always been around in the Hero I-League. Shillong Lajong with Samuel and Harry Cliff. Samuel, I know you're hiding. I was going to ask you, why don't you take enough shots from distance, man? They almost always go in. Make the keeper work. Are you going to take more shots? What's your development with Shillong Lajong? How's it been so far? You've turned into a very good, very exciting player.
First of all, good evening, everyone. Especially my development for going in Shillong Lajong is a coach, Alison, he trusted me, and if he trusts me, then it means I have to play well. That's all.
For you to play well, you need to take more shots.
Of course.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Harry Cliff, all India team, it's different this season. How difficult is it going to be? Number one, to obviously break into the team because everybody is almost at equal footing. We usually see that the foreigners do get picked first. Now it's all India. Is it going to be more difficult? How do you see the season?
A very good evening to you all. being in the first 11 is always difficult. We have to compete each other. We have to do well in training. We have to give our 100% effort, and in the match we have to go all out and perform. Like our coach always said, those who perform will play, and those who don't won't get chance to play.
Okay, thank you so much, both of you. Good luck for the season. Well, right in the mix till the end, and they won both the Kolkata derbies. They've added firepower to the squad as well, and they mean business like every other season, from the Maidan to Salt Lake. Mohan Bagan up next. इतने सालों से मोहन बगान में, so many years, how do you handle it? It must be difficult, right?
Hi, good evening everyone. Yeah, of course it is difficult, but after I left my hostel, Tata Football Academy, I had done for Mohan Bagan, and because of Mohan Bagan, I'm standing here today. I have gotten so much support throughout my career, and I think it's a privilege for me to play for Mohan Bagan. So yeah, always it's quite difficult for Mohan Bagan, but last 13 years I'm playing for Mohan Bagan, so it's a privilege for me.
Very mentally resilient. Moving on to Dika, of course. You made me say PlayStation football, and all these PC gamers started attacking me on Twitter. So, but I'm trying to tell you that Henry Kiseka is now on the team. How does that change dynamics? More competition, or does it mean more goals for you? Are you going to play behind him or in front of him?
Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm happy to get Enrique Seca in my team because he's a good player. So this is good also for Mohan Bagan. So let's say this year, I want to give my best with Enrique Seca forward for Mohan Bagan.
You told me earlier that the combination is working really well with you and Henry. It's a scary attack. How confident are you going forward that the defenses will be, on the guard, looking at Dika and Henry Kiseka standing there?
This is not only Dika and Enrique Seca. I think Mohan Bagan also have good design, good midfield and good winger. So they have to work together, all the team, for beat all the opponent.
Thank you so much, Children and Dika. Thanks. Well, what a brilliant first season for Neroca. Amazing atmosphere, and they created that sea of orange. Second place in the debut season, just 4 losses, 9 victories, last minute equalizers and U-turns and so many comebacks. Neroca FC up next with Lalit Thapa and Kalon Vardy. Lalit, my first question is for you. Second place, debut season. How was the feeling? Did you expect it?
I don't think that anybody in this country has expected that Neroca will be in the second spot last season. And to be frankly, our club, our management and all the players also didn't expect that we will be in the second. But from the first day of this training last season, we were told that if you can't leave the trophy, then we cannot afford to be below 4, so that we can represent the Super Cup.
Oh, so top 4 is the target this year?
Target was the top 4.
Okay. And Kalon Vardy, of course, is the best defender of last season. How did you find it playing in the Northeast? How was the entire experience?
In the Northeast, it's just as a footballer, everywhere you go, you have to adapt to the system and situation there. But playing in the Northeast, there's a lot of experience, and I learned a lot from that, because if you follow Indian football, most of the national team from the players from the Northeast, like Kolomangi Singh, I play along with me and Gokulam Kerala. So playing along with these guys will make the job very easier for me. It's not a difficult thing at all.
And any of the strikers here avoiding being friends with you? Any of the strikers sitting over here, are they friends with you?
Yeah. You guys my friend.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, the last team now, of course, they stuck to their idea of football. They delighted at times, they frustrated at times, and they ground out a stunning I-League victory. The defending champions and the renewed hotbed of talent on to prove doubters wrong again with the trophy, which they will defend. Please welcome the champions of India, Minerva Punjab. First question for you, of course. Congratulations on winning the title.
Thank you.
And are we going to see any change in style, or is it going to be the same old Minerva? I think it's enough we had 1-0. I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay. Because Minerva has been appointed a new coach, so we are trying to adopting his style. I think what will be the remain same, that we are going to play a team game. That's all.
But you said there is going to be a change in style. Can you give us a little bit of an idea of what's happening? Tactical secrets, you got to give them?
No, I don't like to share that.
Well, very much like Mr. Constantine, he never tells me what his tactics are. Anyway, and Savimana, he's come from Rwanda, and how did the move happen? I know Minerva has an excellent scouting base, they find talent and gems from places. How did the move happen? Was it easy for you to decide to come to India?
Yeah, easy, good. I come here to India. I come here because the football of India can progression. Then I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much. The champion, Minerva Punjab. Well, I do request all the players now to come on stage for the photo op along with the trophy. And once that is done, the players will move to the mix zone, where the media can ask whatever questions are remaining. And then, of course, lunch has been served. Thank you so much. केवल निकालो ठीक है I also request all the dignitaries, including Mr. Constantine and Sananda Dor, please join the players on the stage for the photo. Mr. Yadav as well, please. Okay, thank you very much. Players can carry on towards the mix zone. And also the media who want to speak with the players, now is your chance. They will be there at the mix zone and you can catch hold of them there.